Good morning, people. We are, what are we doing, my dear?
We're on our way to Naka.
Nacogdoches, get a prescription.
Yes.
Figured I'd show you the town I live in. And, you can't change anyone's mind. That's for sure.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you just can't, not at this point. But what you can do is you can predict the future, or not predict. I can tell you what the future is going to be. And, depending on what side of the fence you're sitting on, you're going to see, okay, he knew exactly what was going to happen. All right. And why do I know this? Because I pay attention.
That's
Okay.
all you have to do.
Things that happened in the past are happening right now. If you look it up, you got all the the whole voting thing is going awry again. And let me tell you, people, oh, look at this guy, right? Here's the whole thing. The only reason you would object to anyone trying to make the elections more secure is if you're trying to cheat. Now, the problem with this election over 2016 is we're looking for it this time. So we're already seeing the things, right? And just so everybody understands, there's certain catchphrases that the left media uses. This lane right here, honey, dead ends because,
I noticed
But
that.
they use there's no evidence of. Well, what that means is there's plenty of evidence and you're just not going to look it up.
That's a
Okay,
fact.
they're just not going to do it, right? And our sources, that means they just made it up. And the new thing here that they did was they're comparing the Madison Square Garden rally to Adolf Hitler, right?
MSNBC literally had
Yeah.
footage of the Nazi rally so that we could see how they were the same Nazi rally. Let me
Jesus.
tell you, this particular Nazi rally probably didn't have black people in it.
Mexicans.
Mexicans,
Oh, there's a
Puerto
Muslim
Rican.
lady in a burqa. Yeah.
So calm down,
But
buttercup.
anyway, they failed to mention that, I believe it was 1964. If I'm wrong a year, whatever. But 1964, John F. Kennedy had one there at Madison Square
That's
Garden.
right.
The same exact thing, okay? But yeah, you're getting propaganda. Kamala Harris, she started this whole Hitler thing, and the media, which is the broadcasting part of, as a broadcasting part of the Democratic Party. They're not biased, or they're not non-biased. They have a side. But anyway, here's where we live. Nice place. But anyway, huh?
Let me
go ahead.
tell you, I saw this one thing yesterday, commercial. Elon Musk was circulating it. How cruel Kamala Harris was. Now get this, right? If your child, when she was in California, didn't go to school, she would not arrest the child or put him on juvie. What she would do, she would arrest the parents.
Yes.
And they would go to prison. This one lady they had, she did that to her. She lost because her daughter was in the hospital and she wasn't going to school.
Right.
She lost her job. She ended up living in a hotel because they lost their place where they lived. And she cackled about that sort of thing, okay? She's just a cruel woman. But watch. Then they asked her, well, why all of this? Why? Because the state was losing billions of dollars for kids that didn't show up for school. She said, I want the money.
Yep.
Screw the people and what this causes, what kind of harm this causes to anybody.
Yeah.
That is who you want in the White House, people. She's a cruel human being.
Well, yeah, that's true. But yeah, like I said, people ain't gonna listen to that.
No.
But I can tell you what's gonna happen, okay? When you think Democrat, especially these movie stars, all right, they support the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party's kind of like J. Edgar Hoover. They have the dirt on these people, okay? They're pedos, in my opinion, okay? This is just my opinion, but we've never gotten justice for Epstein, nor will you get justice for all these kids coming forward that were like 10 years old, going to these, being forced into these parties over there with P. Diddy. But anyway, look, I'm a full preterist, okay? If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. So you know where I stand on everything. But now here's what's going to happen after the election. And because this is the Democratic playbook, okay? After the election, if Trump wins, first, it's going to be the women getting out there talking about reproductive rights, which is a non-issue now. Trump gave the evangelicals what they wanted. He knocked down Roe versus Wade. Now he backed off that position. But he gave them everything he wanted. So now it's in the hands of the states. So it's a non-issue. But people don't want to be wrong. They want to feel what they feel. So first the women are going to get started, right? Then you're going to get the black community out there screaming about their special privileges. I'm sorry, but that's what it looks like to me. Then after that, Antifa is going to get out there and they're going to start causing trouble and burning neighborhoods down. Now look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this is what Democrats do, okay? You want to explain the full preterist, or should we just call it an even day here?
Well, we'll do a video on that because that's a subject that takes a minute to unpack.
Oh yeah.
But you can figure it out on your own.
Yeah. Look it up.
Look it up, and so what I would say is that it's probably gonna set your hair on fire.
Yeah.
And you will say they were heretics. But then, once you get over that, do some real research.
Yeah, do some research.
So do some research, and we'll do a video on that because it's important. It's important. The churches have been deceived in more ways than one.
Yeah, and look, if you think Donald Trump is a savior of some sort, no. Actually, Donald Trump is pretty much has the same platform, all right, except with catchier catchphrases than John F. Kennedy Jr. had. He wanted America to be strong. He wanted America to be great. He wanted foreign influence away from America, or away from, politics, okay? And literally that's what we're doing. And what I want from this presidency, and if I get this, it'll be great. All right, I want some justice done for these teachers. All right, the schools are a shambles. All right, sex and politics has no place in grade school. All right, they're grooming children. They're pedophiles. I want the child mutilations to stop. All right. The abortion thing, it's already where it needs to be, in the hands of the states. It's up for citizens to decide now, okay? And I want the border closed. If you're a criminal, I want you kicked out of this country. If you're not a criminal, I don't know, give them a visa, let them stay, let them work, let them have a good life. These are all democratic principles back in the 60s and the 70s, okay? We need immigration. But what we need is you need to get these sick pedos out of the school, all right? That's not radical behavior, all right?
It isn't.
Yeah, we need to teach women again, literally. I mean, look, murdering a child is murdering a child. I'm not saying that I disagree with it on every aspect of the scale. But if the mother's life is in danger, if it's a violent rape, you know what I mean? I guess there should be certain, and I don't want to even draw exceptions to that, but I can understand them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But, yeah, this whole division, the mainstream media, shame on them. Rachel Maddow, I gotta hand it to you. That chick, she's a great actress. She can cry at the drop of a hat.
I know, she's crazy.
She gets on there fear-mongering, and, that's something else I'd like to see.
Yeah?
I'd like to see disclaimers on the news telling you that this is not real news. These are opinion pieces, and this is entertainment.
Yeah.
Right?
Really, that's all they are.
That's all they are, right? But, oh my gosh. Anyway, here we go. We're heading to Nacogdoches.
It's a lovely day.
It's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a cool day. I like the overcast, right?
Yeah, it gives you a different view.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
Yeah, how about that? I'm at 9 minutes. We went from downtown, literally downtown Lufkin, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, people, that's what's going to happen after the election. Now, if I'm right and all these things happen, How about you go to the RNC and actually look at the platform if you're on the other side? And if I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong. All right? And I'll admit that I'm wrong. But, all I have to go by is history.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And history has a tendency to repeat itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, say God bless.
God bless.
God bless you, everybody.
Bye.
But yeah, toodaloo. I like that one. I don't know how the heck to turn this off.
Uh-oh.
That's the first time I videoed on here. Oh, there.